Want to learn how to bring in new patients and more cash flow into your business? You gotta watch this. Stay tuned. Again, you need that money coming into your business now. So if your number one area in your business that is failing, that needs more attention, and that is lead generation and cash flow, then you really should be thinking about where you are spending your time. You really should be making sure that you're not being distracted by the busy work, by the projects, by working 40 hours a week and feeling like you got nothing done because you have nothing to show for it because people aren't booking in with you. What you need to be doing, if that is where you're at, if you need to be getting more cash flow and more leads into your business, you should be focusing your time there. Whether that is showing up live on social media, whether that is creating Facebook ads so that they're constantly fishing for people for you, whether that is going out and hustling and finding and getting in front of these audiences. And a great example of what I've told other people in the same position is when I was first starting my first couple of years, I knew I just needed to get in front of as many people as I could, as many people that I would want to attract, or at least were able to even refer me to their family or friends. So the first year or two, actually, the first exercise that I did was I got an Excel spreadsheet. I went online to my local community page and I looked at all of the banks, all of the Chamber of Commerce, all of the Rotary groups, all of the weight loss groups, all of the church groups, and I itemized them all and listed them all down in an Excel spreadsheet. And each column was, did you contact them, yes or no? What date did you contact them? How did you contact them, email or phone? Did you reach out again? Did you book them in, yes or no? So every week I would go back to that Excel spreadsheet and see what needed to be updated and what didn't, or what was already taken care of. So the big piece about this is, yes, I emailed everybody. I rarely got on the phone with anyone unless they didn't list an email. And you have to make sure that you are strategically reaching out to these groups. So you don't want to just say, hey, I would love to do a 30-minute lunch and learn on what naturopathic medicine is. That is not going to excite anybody. That's not going to get people wanting to book you in. You can still make it a repeatable email, but for every group, I specifically picked a presentation title and I was choosing between maybe 3 or 4. And I said, okay, for the banks, I want to do stress management or sleep management. For the weight loss groups, I want to do maybe gluten-free or dairy-free eating, or just how to lose weight with 5 natural steps. For my church groups, it was, let's just say, even around healthy supplementation. If I knew that it was older women, it would be menopause. If I knew it was a running group, so running rooms love to have people come in right before the group goes out and run. So while they're getting their shoes on and taking their supplements or whatever, it's literally like a 10-minute sit down and chat. And so for them, I was doing more sports performance and anti-inflammatory nutritional methods. So when you reach out to these people, while the whole email is predominantly the same, you do want to be making sure that you are talking their language. So banks would love, either, again, as I said, stress management, sleep management, that type of thing. And the other great resource for you to use is meetup groups. So going and finding all the meetup groups that are in your area and just reaching out and say, hey, I have this topic that I think would be perfect for your meetup group. What do you think? And then reaching out to them and making sure that you follow up, because nothing is worse than when I get an email from someone who wants something from me and they never follow up again. I'll respond or I'll forget. When they reach out to me multiple times, I know that they actually care, they're organized, they're keeping track. It makes me more likely to lean in and say yes to something, as opposed to just receiving a one-off strange email from someone I don't know and never having a follow-up again. So I did that on that Excel spreadsheet, and I booked like maybe 1 or 2 events, and most of them were no more than a half an hour over the lunch period, and it was wonderful. And over time, I started booking in all of the people, not all of them, but a good majority of the people from those seminars. And that lasted for, like, it had a nice ripple effect of a couple of years. So people that saw me a year or two ago remembered that I gave the talk and they reached out to me. Because again, the most important leverage that you have is to be memorable. And so when somebody is ready to make a change, that you are the first person that they think about.